Just wait. Hi everyone, my name is Sofia. This is Mira. Before we start, just tell us in the chat that everything is okay with the sound and you're hearing us well and the image is well as well. And let's check. Let me see our comments here. Is everybody listening? Guys? Oh, Richard saying all good here. Okay, so thank you for coming. Again, my name is Sofia. I will be telling you today how to work with our tools in SEMrush. And Mira here by my side will be monitoring the chat and answering all your questions. But we will have a few minutes before the end to answer more questions. So if you have any doubts, any comments, any questions, just write us in the chat and we will be answering them. This webinar will take about an hour. So, well, about an hour and a few minutes by the end to answer questions. And so let me just start here sharing my screen with you guys. And let me know if you can see it. If it's okay, my screen, you can see it. Yeah, is it appearing? I think so. So let's start. Before I go into the tools, I want to tell you that our platform here has tools for every kind of work. So we have tools for advertising, SEO, social media. So we divided those tools in toolkits. So if you click here on the left side on your menu, you can see all our toolkits. So we have SEO, advertising, social media, content marketing, and competitive research toolkit. So it'll be easy for you to just navigate with this, or you can always choose to see all tools all together. Also, I want to tell you guys that we have two kinds of tools. We have analytic tools, tools that you can use, for example, to see what your competitors are doing and to find new keywords. These are, for example, domain overview or organic research or keyword magic tool, for example. And we also have the second type of tools that are projects tools. With these ones, you have to create a project and set up each tool to analyze your website. So let me start with domain overview. And here to start, we will just type our domain. And today we're going to work with IMDb, just why not? So let's type here imbd.com, and you can choose your database. We have a lot of them here, but let's go with US. And you click in search, and you will see an overview of your competitor in terms of how he's doing in organic search, paid search, how many backlinks he have, and how he's doing in display advertising. So this is basically an overview of the overview. So it's small information about all these areas of digital marketing, and you can see here what your competitor is doing and if he is good or not in all this area. So if you want some more information, you can always scroll down and you will see these menus here on the top just lighting up. So until this orange line here, we have more information about his organic research. And if you scroll down a little bit more, we have paid search, then backlinks, and the last one is displayed advertising. And if you want even more information, you can always click on this numbers, for example, the numbers of keywords that this domain is appearing in organic research. You have it here. So you can just click and the tool will redirect you to our other tool that is organic research. With this tool, you can see a more specific report about how your competitors keywords in organic research. So for example, we can see here that he's appearing to 18 million keywords. Yeah, this website, IMDb, is appearing to 18 million keywords in organic research on Google. And from this keyword, he's getting more or less 500 million visits. So this is an estimated traffic we calculate with our algorithm. And on the right side here, you can also see more or less how you would have to spend on Google Ads if you wanted to work with all these 18 million keywords. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see this table with all these 18 million keywords. And for each one of them, you can see all these metrics. You can play with them with this manage columns button here. So if you don't want to see any information, you can just uncheck, and you can always take a column and like change places here. An interesting metric that I want to show you is our KD. It's keyword difficulty. So we calculate more or less how difficult it will be to you to use this keyword on organic research and rank for this keyword. So KD is from 0 to 100. And we calculate that till 60 is a low difficulty, then 60 to 80 is a medium difficulty, and 80 to 100 is high difficulty. The competitive density here, it's more or less the same, but for paid research. So competitive density is for from 0 to 1. So it's more or less the same. Another interesting thing is our competitors tab, where you can find other websites that you can maybe you want to search them as well with our tools and see their strategies, yeah, because they are competitors of your competitor. And here you can see, for example, how many keywords they have in common. So imdb.com have 2 million keywords in common with fandom.com. And what you can do is just click in this number and the tool will redirect you to Keyword Gap. It's our next tool, where you can compare up to 5 domains altogether in different researches. So for example, we have organic keywords, paid keywords, and PLA keywords. Depending on your subscription, you can always see Google Shopping here. But let's do, for example, here we will put first our competitor and then our website. And let's say you want to search for new keywords and you want to see which keywords your competitors do. So here in this button on the middle, you can choose your intersections. So for example, if you want to see all the keywords that they have together, or if you want to see the keywords that your competitor is ranking for and you're not, and if you want to see, for example, common keywords or unique keywords, you can just choose here. So let's choose unique to the first domain. And let's go with organic keywords. And when you press go, you will have a table with all keywords that your competitors is ranking for and you are not. And what you can do here is to add our advanced filters. So for example, you can put here the keywords that have keyword difficulty less than 60, as I said, is not so difficult. And also have the volume of, for example, let's say 1,000. Yeah, is a more or less high volume. And just apply. And the keywords, you are not appearing in the top 100. Your competitor is not that difficult and is very popular keyword. So you can just, for example, export this table and work however you want. You can do the same thing, like comparing up to 5 domains at the same time with backlinks. It's our backlink gap here. So it's the same thing. Let's take imdb.com. Here, and then put some of our competitors. For example, SEMrush already give you some suggestions. You can just click here. And with this tool, you will see a list of referring domains where your competitors have backlinks and you may not. Yeah, you can just compare them. So to see which ones you are not appearing for this referring domains, you can just select which website is yours. You just like say to the tool that you are analyzing your domain. So IMDb. And when you do this, we will show like, for example, these websites that nytimes.com have a lot of backlinks, but IMDb has none. And you can see also the authority score. And if you want to know what is based on, you can just click and you can just see here all the metrics. The next tool is Keyword Magic Tool. So if you wanted to start to work with your keywords and start to make a research to your content, or maybe even your PPC campaign, you can do with our Keyword Magic Tool. And the principle here is to type your seed keyword. So let's go with movies, since we dealing with a movie website. Again, choose your database, and then you will have a list of keywords that are related to your seed keyword. You can see here, for example, a lot of other semantic related keywords that maybe you can use in your content. It will be useful for you. You can choose here the match you want to use. So Google's matches, for example, broad match, phrase match, exact match. Related is a match that SEMrush created, but it's also interesting if you want to have some insights for that. And what you can do here is to send these keywords that you find interesting for you to our keyword analyzer. Is the second part of Keyword Magic Tool. So you can just click this symbol here, or you can select the keywords and send them all together by this button here. And when you do that, when you go to Keyword Analyzer, you can update these metrics like here. So when you do this, at this moment, the tool is calculating who are the top competitors, what is the click potentials, the sub-feature that appear for these words, and the keyword difficulty. So you have more fresh metrics for your set of keywords. And also from here, you can send these keywords to our other tools, their projects tools, position tracking, and PPC keyword tool. So speaking of them, let's go to position tracking. That is very useful tool, one of my favorites. And here again, you have to create a project and set up this tool. If you have any doubts how to set up, just send this an email to mail@semrush.com. I will show you briefly how this tool works. And let me go with my project that I created for my website, not my website, but the website ikea.com. Let's open here. And so for this project, I have 20 keywords added. And I can add some competitors as well. Let's add a few. And in the landscape tab is an overview of all the other tabs. So you can see the most important information here. But you can also go to other tabs and see more specific reports. And here, an interesting thing is our visibility. We show you how visible your website is for this set of keywords. So for example, if you are on the high position for all these keywords, so for example, if you are for all the 20 keywords in the first position, your visibility in this case will be 100%. You can have a look here, the trend of your visibility for the period of time that you choose here. Another interesting tab here is our featured snippets, where you can see some keywords that you might appear to this feature, feature snippets from Google, or the keywords that you are already appearing, and you can have an estimation on what this can do for your SEO. Also, if you want to keep track of your positions and don't miss anything, you can also set up an alert here on this side. And you can set, for example, when your website or your competitors enters the top 3 or top 10 or leaves the top 10, for example, you can just add your first trigger. And when this happens, the tool will send you an email with telling you that, well, you entered the top 10, for example. But if you see that you are losing positions, for example, and maybe you want to work with another strategy in your SEO, you can always go to our on-page SEO checker here. It's our next tool, also a project tool that you have to set up. And for example, for my project here, I added 47 pages, and for all these pages, the tool gives me 298 ideas on how to optimize those pages so they can rank well for the keywords that I want. So you have all these ideas in themes here. Even if you connect Google Analytics, you can see some user experience ideas. And if you go to the next tab, that is optimization ideas, you will see the list of the pages that I have added and the keywords that I want them to rank for. And for each one of these pair of page and keyword, we will have all the amount of ideas. You can just click and it will open this report with things that you might want to do with those pages to rank better. So for example, we have here in green things that I have already done, and the other ones are new ideas that I can maybe do with my page. So we have, for example, where to get backlink from. And this is all based on Google's top 10 for these keywords that I want to rank for. So what this tool does is basically go to your website, see what you're doing and what the competitors, the top 10 of Google, is doing, and tells you what you're doing the opposite of the top 10. And this becomes very clear with our top 10 benchmarking ideas here, because you can see, for example, in red what the top 10 is doing and you are not. So for example, for this keyword here, alarm clock, the top 10 average of words in their content is 471, and for my content is only 316. So maybe if I add some words to my content, I might rank better. But if none of these ideas work for you and you want to go deeper in your SEO, you can always see, for example, your site technical health. Yeah, and for that we have our site audit. It's a tool that will crawl your website just like Google does and tells you all the technical errors that you have. So, for example, for my page here that I added for my project, well, this page is 66% healthy. Yeah, he has 43 errors, 1,220 warnings, and 104 notice. Um, Errors are the most serious one, the ones that you have to fix first, because, well, they are the ones that affect more your SEO. And warnings and notices are, there are also things that you can do to your website and it will be better. But for example, notices are more like suggestions that we give you. And you can always click on the errors and see what is going on. And you can click on the specific error and see a list of pages that have this issue. And you can just send it to Trello and gives to your tech guy and they can fix it. So if your technical aspects of your website it's okay and you still don't know what is going on with your SEO, you can always check your backlinks. And for that, we have our backlink audit. So maybe you have some toxic domains there, and backlink audit will help you identify them and get rid of them. And for that, for example, let's go to IKEA as well. And you can see, well, the tool will look for your backlinks. You can always connect your Google Search Console and Majestic as well and see if you have more backlinks that SEMrush couldn't find. And it will give you a toxic score for each one of them. And if they are very toxic, you can always send them to disavow or maybe get in touch with the owners of the website and ask them to remove the backlink. So also you can integrate Google Analytics. And when you do that, SEMrush will calculate better this toxic score because maybe you have some toxic backlinks, but you are receiving traffic from them, so they are not that toxic. So from here, the next tab, audit, you can see all the backlinks that you have, analyze their toxic score here, and delete them. Yeah, send to the to remove tab or to disavow tab. And if when you go to remove tab, you can send emails from here, right from the tool, like here. You click to send, and you can create a template and send here your email to this owner and ask them to remove. But if that doesn't work, you can always send the backlink to the tab disavow here. And you will send a lot of backlinks to this tab. And when you finish with your list, you can export this file and upload this file to your Google Disavow in your Google Search Console. But this is to get rid of the backlinks. And if you want to gain some new links and powerful links, we have link building tool that will do this for you. Will get you will add your keywords and competitors and the category that your website fits in, and we will give you prospects of domains and pages that we might think is interesting for you to get links there. And what you can do is just add them with a strategy to our in progress tab. Let's send just one to them so you can see. So for example, let's send to a guest post strategy. You can create your own if you want. So when you do this, you can also send emails just like in backlink audit and try this cooperation with this new maybe partner of yours. And also you can monitor your backlinks here and see how, if they're broken or if you lost some, and well, don't lose track of your backlink profile. Yeah, but another important thing that you can do for your SEO and for your website is work with content. And for that, we have another SEO, another toolkit, that is our content marketing toolkit. And we are going to that now. And the first tool will be topic research here. And here you will help you with maybe some new ideas that you get for your content. So which topics you might want to work with. And what you can do is just put here your seed keyword, yeah, your seed topic, and choose your location here. Yeah, and here can be even a city if you want. And when you do this, let's get one that is already made. When you do this, you have, based on your seed topic, a lot of subtopics that you might want to work with. And for each subtopic, we will give you some headlines that you can use to your content. So some headlines of articles that had some success in the internet. So for example, these headlines here, they will be sorted here by number of backlinks. So if you put your cursor here, you will see, for example, this one had 3,200 backlinks. So it's a good one. You maybe want to send to your favorites. On the right side, you also see the questions, related questions to your subtopic. So basically, the questions that people do make when they see they have this topic here. Also related searches as well here might appear. And you can always send them to your favorites, yeah, favorite ideas. And when you do this, they will appear in the next tab, that is favorite ideas. And from here, you can always, for example, just change something or send it to Trello or well, make some comments. But an interesting thing that you can do is to create an SEO template, just clicking this paper button here. And when you do this, the tool will send this topic to our next tool, that is SEO content template. And this tool basically gives you a list of recommendations on how to write your paper, yeah, your article or your content. So which keywords you might want to add, as well as your seed keyword, and where to get backlinks from, your readability, how it should be, and how many keywords you should use in your content, for example. Also, you can have a look how your competitors use those keywords and check this text of them. And in the bottom, you can also have some basic recommendations as well. But if you want these recommendations in real time, we have our SEO writing assistant here. And this is also one of my favorite tools because it's an add-on that you can download for Google Docs or for WordPress. And I will show you on Google Docs how it works. So when you go to Google Docs, you can just like show you the add-on here, and you can create a new recommendation if you want. Just from here, you just input your keywords here and your location. But let's go with my previous one. And what I did is I took this review from Lion King from this website, and I select all the text and copy and put it here, because you can see, for example, for this text, all these recommendations, if they're good or not. Yeah, so from 0 to 10, we have that this text here is, well, mediocre. Also, you can see the readability for this text, and, well, it's fairly difficult to read this review here. You see that the target words, that the number of words that you should use is 1,300, and this article has just 1,021. So while you type, yeah, so let's type here. The tool will add more keywords, and it will calculate all these suggestions in real time. Yeah, you have, for example, if you add your keywords, it will see that you have added, and let's just add here Lion King review, for example. Oh, there's a mistype here. Yeah, I added my keyword and it turned green here. Also, you will recognize your title and gives recommendations for that, the tone of voice that you're using, and which sentences are more casual or formal. And even if you have a broken link in your article here, you can always see if they're broken and maybe change that. And the next thing you can do is just check for plagiarism here, and you will see how unique is your text. And for example, if you copy it from somewhere, it will show you from where you copy this text. So we saw how to get new ideas, what you can do, and what you can do while you work with your text. And also we have the content audit, that is another tool for content, marketing content, but it's a project tool that you can use to monitor your content of your page. So for example, let's take here another, let's go with IKEA. So I added all my pages that I want to monitor, and for each one of them, I have, for example, the status code, the title, the author, how many words this content have, how many shares in Facebook or Twitter, backlinks. If you add Google Analytics, you have the number of sessions and bounce rates, for example. And with Google Search Console, you can also have some search queries that this page is appearing. So you can monitor them. And if you click, you will see the content inside, and you can add some comments or tasks that you want your colleagues to do. And for example, let's go with delete. And in the collaboration tab, you can invite people to work with you, make some notes, and if they did the work, they can just check this task that I have sent them. And with the metrics, you can compare, for example, today, how many words have and how many sessions. And from, I don't know, after 5 days, you can see if you added more keywords, you have more sessions, something like this. And you can change then the status. And when you do this, you can go to our content sets and keep track with these monitors that we have here, and you can create your own monitor. So for example, let's go with words, and you can track which page have, I don't know, from 100 keywords to 500, I don't know. And when you do this, well, for this website, we have 343, and 100% of them I have not even started with analyzing them. Also, if you want to track content that is outside your website, you can go to our post tracking and just copy. Let's go with, I don't know, this URL here. You can copy this URL and start tracking. So the tool will give you some information about the URL that is outside your website. So, for example, guest posts or articles from your competitors. So this is for Content Marketing Toolkit. We saw almost all the tools. I want to show you also our social media toolkit if you want to work with, well, Facebook, Twitter, everything. And for that, let's go with my other project here. Let's go to social media tracker first. So we have social media poster and tracker. Tracker we use usually to track our competitors and see how they're doing. And poster will help you post new content in your pages. So let's go to tracker to this one. And in the tab overview, you will see all the content from all the social media that you have added here for all these websites. Let's go with Sephora, for example. You can see the audience that they have in Facebook, how they're posting, and the engagement and everything. But if you want to take a look in each one of these social media individually, you can just click on the tab and you will have for each one of them post, audience, activity, engagement, hashtags. Except for LinkedIn, unfortunately, you will see only the page of your page. We cannot see for your competitors, but it's a good way to track your content as well. So you can see here the posts. Yeah, you can check each post and how they're doing. Then you can go into audience and see if it's growing their audience and which day they had more likes in their pages. Also, you can check their activity. And for example, there's one very interesting thing, the day of the week that they are posting more. So for example, we have here for Sephora, they're posting on Wednesday, and on Wednesday they have the most engagement. But this black line here is for this Grupo Hinode. And for this website, well, Saturday is the day that they post more, and well, Saturday is the day that they have more engagement. So you can maybe compare yourself to your competitor and see which day of the week is better for you to post. Also, you can see their engagement. And an interesting thing that you can do here is to see, for example, this trend of engagement and see where they have more likes. So for example, we have here that this website had a lot of likes in July 13. You can just click and you will see why they have such likes and which content they posted here. Also, you want to check hashtags. We have a tab for that. You can just see here, for example, which hashtags this website is using, and if some competitor is using as well, you will see this website market here. So you can check this for the others social media as well. But if you want to post something, you can always go to our poster tool. And as you can see, is a calendar where you can just click and start to make a new post. So I don't know. Hi guys, add something and choose the date and the time that you want to publish, or you might want to post now or I don't know, just save as a draft. And you can post all together in Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and well, the social medias that we have here. See here the preview for all these profiles, how it's going to look like, and then, well, schedule your post. Or if you want to post a lot of or schedule a lot of posts, you can add this file here with bulk scheduling. Just click and add your CSV file with all your posts, and the tool will just send them to your calendar to the days that you want to post, and then you will save you a lot of time. Another thing that you can do is go to posts and analyze all the posts that you have already done. And if you want, you can just boost them in Facebook. The boost is just for Facebook now, but it's a nice way to impose your post here. Also, we have a Chrome extension that you can download it. And for example, if you have here, go to a website, you can just, well, let's see here. I don't know, if you have a text that you want to add to your poster, you just click and the poster ad will be here with your, and it will open your editor and you can create a new post from the scratch from this page that you are. Well, this is for social media. And the last toolkit that I want to show you is advertising toolkit. So if you want to work with PPC, we have all these tools that will help you with your tasks. And the most important one, I think, is PPC and Ad Builder, and I will show you why. So PPC will help you manage all your keywords and what you can do with your campaign. Let's come back to IKEA. So I have here, for example, all these keywords and groups and campaigns. You can just add a new campaign, add a new group, add new keywords. And when you add new keywords, you can do this manually from SEMrush, from position tracking, or if you have a file already done with those keywords, you can add them here. And an interesting thing that you can do also is merge keywords, for example. And we do, I don't know, my project is for IKEA, so let's go with buy, then the keyword green, red, blue, I don't know, and then sofa, bed, I don't know, wardrobe. And when you do this, you can merge keywords and you will have a list of keywords like all together with these three kind of words. And you can add them. And when you add those keywords, you can just select the group that you want, or you can do auto grouping or create one group for each keyword. I will do auto grouping here. And the tool will automatically send those keywords to the group that they belong. Also, if you are in one group, you can do a lot of actions here. For example, clean keywords, move to negatives, move to some group, or you can set a match type for all those keywords all together. So for example, you can do exact match for all of them. So you'll save you a lot of time as well. You can do cross-group negatives and a lot more. And if you forget something, we will have recommendations here for you on the right side. Just click and SEMrush will give you something that you might want to do with your campaign or your keywords, so you don't waste any money in Google Ads. So after you're done with your keywords and your campaign, here in PPC Keyword Tool, you can go to our ad builder where you can start to work in your ads. So let's go to, I think I got IKEA. No, I didn't get it. Well, I think we can do here. let's go with, well, I'm just going to select here some competitors that I want to investigate and see how they're doing, and choose here the location, and you can set up your ad builder. Simple like that. And in the first step, you can see, maybe make a competitors research. So you can do here, for example, wordmarket.com. Search for ads, and you will have a list of ads that your competitors is appearing for how many keywords. And if you click here, you will see which keywords they're appearing to. And you can send these keywords to PPC Keyword Tool and work with them in your campaign. Or if you like this ad, you can always check this plus button here, and it will open this editor where you can start to work in your ad. So when you click with this plus button, it will copy the description, the title, and all this information from the ad. And you can just, for example, change to your brand. Yeah, and use the same description as your competitor. And then you just put here your URL, your path. We have some UTM metrics we put here for you. You select the campaign and group that you want to put this ad, and then you save it. Oh, it's too long. Let's take a little less words. When you save it, the text, this ad will be to in your text ads, and you can work or put in other groups and do whatever you want. And if you want, you can always also make new extensions for these ads. So let's do, for example, I don't know, a call extension where you can put a number optimized for mobile, so anyone can click and call me right away. And you save the extension, and so your campaign is basically done. You can also do display ads. So let's go with the new ad display, for example, manually. So you start to do here your ad, your title, description, your business name. You can add some images, which campaign you want to add this ad, and then everything will be done. And what you can do is just export this file, like with your campaign in your groups, for example, and you can export to CSV. And this CSV file you can upload in your Google Ads, and your campaign is done. You don't need to do anything else. Well, we have a few minutes left, 15. So I'm going to show you even more tools from this toolkit. I will show you, for example, we have here a CPC map. It's very useful to work with, well, CPC and Google Ads. So let's choose, for example, another country. Let's go with United Kingdom. Yeah, you can choose the country, and the tool will give you the CPC, the medium CPC in different areas and regions of this country. And this CPC will be sorted out by categories here. So for example, you have for insurance the most expensive words. Yeah, the medium CPC is $7.76. And you can click, and on the right side you will see the most expensive keywords for this category and the most popular keyword. Or you can do this by volume and see the volume of these keywords by category. So for in terms of volume, jewelry are the most popular keywords. And on the right side here, you can always see this trend of CPC and volume, and we will estimate if the volume and CPC will go high or low the next month. It will be good for you to get estimations on your campaign and where you should invest, where you should do some new ads. We saw organic research, the first tool that we had, and we have a similar tool that is advertising research, but it's almost the same, but here we look for paid keywords. So let's do, for example, here IMDb in US. Let's wait a little bit till it's done loading. So here, so for example, we have 665 keywords that this website is appearing with ads, and we have the same thing that we saw on organic research, but here is based on paid keywords. The difference is that we have additional tabs here, add copies and add history. So with add copies is just like in our ad builder. You can see all the ads that your competitor is doing and for how many keywords and which keywords they are appearing. And you can always see ad history as well. So for the last 12 years, you will see which ad is appearing to which keyword in which position in which month. So if you click here, for example, let's here. So for example, in November 2018, this website appeared with this ad in the first position to this keyword. And you can maybe see some trends and look for strategies of your competitor with this tool. I think it's very interesting. Also, another tool that you can use with this advertising research is display advertising, where you can look for display ads of your competitor. So let's go with IKEA this time. And sorry, can do this. And then you will see, the profile of display ads of this website. Let's just wait a little bit till it's done loading. And while we wait, let me ask if you have any questions, guys. Just leave in the comments below. So here we have, for example, the amount of ads that this website is appearing as an advertiser, but you can also see as a publisher. So as a publisher, it means the amount of ads that this website had inside of it. Yeah, so if you go to IKEA, you will see some ads like these ones here. Okay, but as an advertiser, you will see IKEA's ads like these ones here in other websites. So again, let's wait a little bit. So as an advertiser, for example, you can see here the audience. So who is looking at those ads? For example, if it's male or female, which age they are, and their interests. You can see those ads and how IKEA is doing their designs, for example, which websites they are appearing, and the category of those websites by country, by types, and by device. So we can see the Android mobile is where the higher number of ads from IKEA. And this is an overview of the other tabs, so you can always jump to there and see other information. So, guys, I think that's it. We have 5 minutes, so I want to go to the questions. So, Mira, do we have some questions?
Everything is covered.
Everything is covered? Okay, great. So, since we have 5 minutes, I will show you our last tool. There is my reports tool. So, with this tool, you can do very nice PDF reports. Just click on new template, for example, and you can add all these tools from SEMrush, or you can add some widgets from Google Analytics or Google My Business and Google Search Console. And you just basically, for example, let's do domain overview and summary. You just click and put in your PDF report and choose the website that you want to analyze, ikea.com. If it's mobile, the database, everything that we saw already in those tools, you can just see, put here in your PDF report and just like build the way you want. You can do here the title, add some text and images here. And then what you can do is to generate this PDF report, yeah, just by PDF, or you can email right from the tool to your boss or to your colleagues, or I don't know, wherever you want. And if you want, you can always schedule this report to be sent, for example, monthly, every first day of the month. And when you do this, the tool will automatically, every first day of the month, um, will upload. I forgot the word. Sorry. We'll update this report and send to all these emails that you have added here. Well, I think that's it. Don't forget to check our community here as well.
We have one more question.
Oh, we have one question. Sorry.
Yeah, Rebecca's asking about ads created in Spanish. Could you please share
so I can create. Sorry.
Yeah, take your time. So she wants to know how to create or improve PPC ads in Spanish.
Oh, yes, you
Could
can.
Show here?
Yes, let's show. Let me go back to PPC keyword tool. So, for example, I have one project here that is in Spanish, so I can show you. So for this El Corte Inglés, this website, I have this campaign with all these keywords. They are random, but you can see they're all in Spanish, and the tool will give you all this information, even the CPC and the volume, all this in Spanish. And you can also go to Ad Builder in the same project, yeah, for a Spanish website, and do the same. You can put here some Spanish websites and work with them as well. See, they are all in Spanish, so definitely you can do this.
Cool, thank you.
Okay. So I was saying that we have also our community, so don't forget to see our blog, our webinars and ebooks. They're very interesting and helpful. Also our academy, if you want to have some courses from SEMrush, they are very interesting. And if you have any questions left, guys, don't forget to send us an email to mail@semrush.com. Mira, and all our colleagues will be happy to answer them. So thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed our webinar today, and I hope to see you guys using SEMrush, and I hope to see all your questions. Okay, thank you guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.